Hi everyone, I thought I would do a reading where I bring to you what someone wants to say to you. Alright, so I've got some message cards here. We will definitely have a look at them and see what's happening. And yeah, let's take a solid look into things. Alright, here we go. And we shall see. Alright, so I just wanted to say that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do giveaways every single month. If you would like to purchase any personal services, everything is down below. So there's the free reading giveaway. Then on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, there's private tarot readings, rituals to manifest different areas of your life, black magic energy removal. There's, rituals and also the healing work, prayers, etc. There's also intention items on my website, which thousands of people have seen results with for various areas of their life. So if you're interested, definitely do check that out as well. It's really special. It's really wonderful as well. And there's, bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. And you can check it all out there if you would like to, of course. All right. So what I'm going to do is I just wanted to mention this is for all star signs. So if you're here, it's a sign in itself that there are some messages for you. My microphone is just sitting here, so let's just leave it there and let's begin. All right, so this is what they would say to you if they could. Of course, some people can be a little bit more held back. They can be busy, or they can be a bit more emotionally, let's say, reserved or unavailable, and they may not want to say these things right now, but I feel that these are things that they would want to say, and they have to say to you, and they will at some point, I feel. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. For those of you dealing with someone who's not very emotionally available, then I think that they'll say this sooner rather than later for sure. Okay, so we've got here, I've thought about living together. I'm not blind to the signs, I do see them. All right, so, you might see some signs on your side as well, and you might see some repeating numbers, and you may think to yourself, like, how can they not feel the same? How can they just go about their life, Well, the interesting thing here is that they do go about their life, but, they keep a lot of things to themselves. I think that they absolutely see signs and synchronicities. They see things that remind them of you. They absolutely do feel connected and attracted to you. It's just that they keep it to themselves, and they just kind of let it sit there and marinate. Whereas for you, when you feel something, you're like, oh my gosh, like I really feel something. Better act on it. Better do something about it. Better say something. I just feel that you're much more active and you're much more, you want to make things, you want to do things here, that's kind of vibe I see. Whereas they kind of just sit on things for a while. We've got here, I've been putting myself first. I've been seeing it's only hurting me more. We got that there, and then we've got here as well, don't focus on who wants me, I want you. So they definitely do want you, and I think that's something they will say. But obviously, as we see here, okay, they've been putting themselves first. They've been focusing a lot heavily, I believe, on their finances and their career, and also some family issues that I feel that they're dealing with. But it's not helping them, it's just making them feel worse, and they're thinking more and more about you by doing things away from you. So actually the time they spend away from you is actually benefiting the entire situation, because then they think more about you. So you might think to yourself, they're just putting so much of their time and energy in other places and not towards me, and you might be thinking that's drifting the two of you apart. It's actually doing the opposite. It's making them think even more about you. So then there's that whole aspect of things, which can sound so strange, but actually kind of works in your favor, I guess. And yeah, they don't feel great. They just start to think more about your support and how lovely you are and how kind you are and how gracious you are and how, you've always been there. And they're thinking, oh my God, oh, yeah. I literally sound like a crow. I'm like, okay. So, this is what we see here. It's very obvious that they do want you and they do want to be with you, and they're starting to realize, like, oh, wait a second, my life isn't really that great without you in it, and I see you everywhere. And I think this is a classic case of distance and space makes the heart grow fonder. The more they're away from you, the more they don't like it, the more they don't feel good about it, the more they don't feel happy. Very, very obvious from what we're seeing here. We've got here, you really have been by my side. I cherish you for that. Sorry, I do cherish you for that. I do see that. Oh my gosh, I can't even read today. You really have been by my side. I see that. I do cherish you for that. Okay, there we go. I will never love someone the way I love you. Okay, I was able to read that one upside down, but I couldn't read this one when it was the right way around. Okay, so yeah, they have love towards you. They definitely keep things held back, and I think that's because they've also got so much going on. And I know that's not really a very good excuse, but like I really, really feel that they're being pulled in so many different directions. But actually, do you know what? It's helping them. It's helping them to see and discover more of how they feel towards you. I feel like if the two of you were like constantly around each other, they wouldn't have as much of this awakening as they do have away from you. Yeah, I mean, it's doing the complete opposite, but it's working in your favor very strongly. Everywhere I look, I'm reminded of you. Yes, I did mention that as well. Sorry, I'm just going to turn my heater on because it's so cold. Okay. Everywhere they look, they see signs, synchronicities. They do get dreams about you as well. And they do see, you know, we literally spoke about that here. So they're constantly reminded of you. And actually, those thoughts don't make them run away from you. It just makes them feel closer to you. So it's definitely something quite powerful in that sense that they do feel. And I think that's actually a really lovely energy. You are my everything. Oh gosh, wow, they really, really like you. I mean, not that I'm doubting things, okay? Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm not like doubting things here, okay? It's just that I can see their struggles. I can see that they're struggling, and they find it very hard to, you know, like properly come forward and to say things in the way that you need them to do so, if that makes sense. But I feel they will. I think they'll be a lot more open towards you as time goes by. They just struggle, as we can clearly see. They do struggle quite a bit. I replay our conversations. Yes, they do. They definitely do that. And they definitely do think about, you know, your kindness, your qualities, just how great of a person you are, how good you are, how genuine you are, how appreciative you are, how loving you are as well. They definitely think about those aspects. I can't stop thinking about you. Yes. Okay, look, if there's anything you need to know here is that they can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. They see you everywhere. They replay conversations. They feel bad about not doing enough towards you. They do miss you and your laugh. They miss your personality and your persona and just how like loving and genuine and kind you are. I know we're being spiritually guided, so they are starting to think that there is something much deeper here, and I actually feel that they've done some research online as well and try to figure out, like, why do I keep seeing these repeating numbers? Why do I keep thinking about this person? What does it mean? And they're starting to realize that actually, I feel like they've gone down a rabbit hole of learning about spiritual connections and soulmates and twin flames. So they've definitely come across those terms and terminology, okay? And they're starting to connect some dots here that there is a very strong spiritual soul bond between the two of you. And they're starting to realize that because I just think that one day, okay, they were sitting there and they just got really irked by the fact that they're seeing all of these signs and they're trying to, and then they think of you and that bit doesn't irk them. But it's more so that they just keep seeing all of these things and they're wondering like what that means. And so they went online, just tried to like Google a few different combinations of like, what does this mean? Why do I keep seeing this? And then they fell down the rabbit hole of like twin flame, soulmate, you know, that whole situation. So I think that that's actually making them feel a lot closer to you because yes, even though that can scare them sometimes where they're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot, you know, they're actually thinking like, wait a second, there's something much deeper here and I'm not going crazy. I'm not going insane. This obviously means something. No one can change my love for you, so they absolutely do love you. There's no doubt about that. Do you have a doubt? I don't feel like I have a doubt about that at all. They really do have love towards you. I mean, literally. And then I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. So yeah, I mean, they definitely feel so much towards you and I don't think they're fully ready to come forward because they've got so much going on as well and they don't want to be rejected and, you know, they don't want to put themselves in an even more vulnerable position. And yeah, they feel very stressed out with so much going on that they don't want to, you know, be in an even more kind of like all over the place kind of energy. Just wait on me. Please don't give up on me. So that's a message from them. We all know how I feel about waiting. I never recommend waiting. I always recommend that you live your best life, you do you, take care of yourself and let people, you know, of this nature come towards you. So keep doing that. Even though they want you to wait for them, they need to be proving things through actions. You know what I mean? Like they need to be putting in a lot more towards you. So let them do that. Let them do that. Let them come towards you in that regard. I'm always reminded of you. Isn't that something we already kind of spoke about? Everywhere I look, I'm reminded of you. You cannot make this up. Both of these cards literally say the exact same thing. Can't stop thinking about you. There you go. That's a huge confirmation. They're constantly reminded of you. Yep. there you go. I think they fell down a rabbit hole on Google of like Googling different things and then coming across like the whole twin flame soulmate situation, you know, online. Even if this is someone that doesn't believe in that kind of stuff, yeah, they fell down the rabbit hole of that. So this is your reading, and your affirmation here is, you know, it's definitely to do with this, because I constantly see that, but then I also see here as well, you know, that they have this love towards you. So your affirmation truly is, speak your truth to me. Speak your truth to me, because not only does that validate everything that they're feeling and thinking, but also you're saying into the universe, like, you know, let them come to me and let them say these things to me, you know, because they're on the verge of saying these things to you, you know, they're literally about to say all of this to you, but obviously they're not really doing that, you know, because they've got so much going on. So say to them, speak your truth to me. Comment it down below. That's your affirmation. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you claim it or it resonates. Also, you know, everything is listed down below for your convenience. You know, check it all out. I have, you know, all the private services and intention items, and all the giveaway, you know, information is also down below. And there's also the intention items, which I just mentioned, but there's TikTok and Instagram. Instead of Instagram, I said intention. So yeah, Instagram and TikTok. I post short readings on there every single day. Check those out if you're interested, and I'll see you all very, very soon. All right, take care, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.